Hey guys, this is part 2 of my shopping video. Alright, we left off with the multi-vector advanced escort saying how much I hate it, and I know everybody's going to be like, oh, that shit is awesome, it's fucking great. If it works for you, it works for you, man. I'm just putting out what I got to say. Now, I'm going to move on to the advanced heavy escort carrier. Now, one of my close buddies flies this, and he does it pretty damn well. He gets good DPS out of it and whatnot, and I tend to agree with his flying style because it's carry hanger bay, which you can outfit with some ship buffs, ship buffing fighters, or maintenance drones, whatever you want to call them, or you can, peregrine fighters, whatever advanced fighters you fly, probably the Danube, because they're one of the best for non-specific hangar ships. It's got 3 tactical slots, which is, to me, useful on this ship due to the fact that it does have a slightly higher hull than the other boats, and it has 3 engineering slots, and it has 4 tactical slots, and it has a pretty damn good turn rate for something with a hangar bay. Shield modifier isn't awfully too bad for a escort with a hangar bay, and that plus 15 power to weapons, can load cannons is fucking awesome. It does its job. It keeps you up there, won't let you go below about 80 if you're running just standard dual cannons, and that's about all I have to say. The crew is a bit low like every other escort, but that's every other escort. Every escort's going to have low crew. That's the bottom line. Not saying every cannon should have low crew, but I guarantee you every escort's going to have low crew because they're just small ships. I don't really have much else to add. Oh, the photon torpedo points defense system. It's fucking amazing. If you play Borg and you want an escort that is solid, that you can't buy, that you don't want to buy from a fleet fleet bank, get this one because, oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many times in an escort I've gotten blown smithereens because of the fucking Borg cube coming in and dropping his super heavy plasma torpedo and just raping my ass. And that photon torpedo point set defense system will save your life every time. It's amazing. So yeah, if you're looking for an escort, I definitely dance with this one. This one is a good play. It's fun to play with. You got a whole bunch of different options you can play around with, and it's just a solid escort. It's very solid. Next up, long-range science vessel retrofit, which I'm actually flying right now just to test it out because I felt like testing it out, and it's kind of cool. Always my favorite. So, aside from the Sovereign. Anyway, what I like about this ship, 3 science. Not only that, 4 console science slots. 3 engineer science slots, and only 2 tactical, but it's a science ship. You're going to be doing exotic damage all the time, because, and I fly it myself. I'm going to tell you guys right now, you only need to tweak it for about a day before you know what science abilities you want, and it's just cool. You get to light up the room, you get to fucking save your buddies, you got all kinds of backlash, trickery maneuvers. It's a very hands-on ship. If you like sitting around and just fucking firing at shit and healing people, it's not the ship for you. But if you like to be in-depth in the game, get yourself this ship. It is awesome. It is so much fun to fly. And it's definitely worth the $20 if you are a hands-on person. Base hull, you don't have to worry about it because it has a shield modifier 1.3. Not a lot, but I tell you right now from experience all day today, it's great. It is phenomenal. You slap on board tech on there, you're good to go. And I mean, I just have good things to say about it. The ablative generator console mod, it's good. It makes you invincible pretty much. But that's about it. Sensor analysis is good. Subsystem targeting, phenomenal. Makes you awesome all the time, especially if you're coordinating attacks on a specific unit. At 200 crew, it could be better, but if you get a DOF in there that helps you out with crew, you only need like 1 blue DOF that is a 75%er, which means when you hit 75%, it increases your crew rating by 150% for heals. So, I mean, it keeps you up, and you really don't need, with that, you don't need much engineer team or anything like that. But yeah, like I said, it's a hands-on ship. It's fun to fly. It's good stuff. Next up is the epitome of what I don't like about this game. They try so hard to put in. They'll put in a cool-looking ship that looks cool as fuck, and they will botch it. The Cation Atrox carrier is that botch. I don't understand why this ship can't be awesome. Oh, wait, yes I do. It's because they're missing. Oh, what is that? A missing boff? It is a missing boff. For $25, you get to have a ship that's instantaneously crippled comparatively to all their ships because it's missing an entire slot for abilities. Fancy that! Thank you, Cryptic. Other than that, getting over that, it has a base crew of 3,000. They unnerfed it to where it has a hull of 40,000 fighter, which doesn't really help much. Shield modifier 1.2, that's cool. It does help quite a bit. Oh, and here's another problem. 3 4 weapons, 3 aft weapons. There's another nerf. Or another nerf. It's stupid. Alright. Anyway, getting off that rant. It has 5 powered shields, 10 powered auxiliary, which is good if you're running straight up science bridge officers and whatnot, even though the choice doesn't have any universals or an extra buff slot. Has subsystem targeting, which is good, but it's not very effective because you're pretty much struggling the entire time to stay alive. I know because I've played it for many a times, and all you do is you struggle to stay alive, and all the elite higher epsilon of combat and missions, and it really kind of sucks. But the 2 hangar bays, which is nice, but it doesn't have any frigates that comes with it, with the standard 2 hangar bay ships, and that hurts it. And this is just a prime example of Crypt trying to balance something really quick, because this came out when everybody was complaining that the Feds didn't have their carrier and the Klingons had like a whole bunch, and they just whipped something out together where they had a very cool ship design, which, I mean, it looks awesome. Kind of like a whale, but, you know, it still looks cool, and it's fun. It's kind of cool to fly, but it's not. It really isn't. But I have a hate because I don't like it. So if somebody else does, I'm not hating you, dude. I'm sure you have a way to, fix all those problems. You can put those in the comments below because I'd like to know. Alright, next up, the Assault Cruiser Refit. Has 2 things that I want. Absolutely. And that's the Metreon gas cannon console and the wide-angle torpedo launcher. Awesome. It's awesome. Plus 10 weapon power, plus 5 shield power, plus 5 auxiliary power. Oh, and it gets better. 2 tactical slots, 2 engineering slots, and a universal. So run 2 tactical teams, and then also 2 engineering, or 2 rotation for cruisers for DS on the engineering, because you have 2 engineering buffs. And then whatever you want, the Lieutenant Universal Station. It's awesome. It's an awesome ship. Really is. It's solid. And then it has 4 engineering slots, 3 tactical slots, and 2 science slots. 4 weapons, 4 aft weapons, and then that's where it starts to stink. 39,000 hull. Ouch. Thanks, Cryptic. You had me so excited. 39,000 hull. Assholes. Wrap this up. Anyway, 800 crew, pretty good. Base turn 7, pretty awesome for a cruiser. And it is a solid ship. It's worth buying. You can turn it into a huge tank, even with that crew deficiency, or the hull deficiency. And, I mean, it's a solid ship. Alright, I'll post the link right here for the next part.